Let's see if we can get on Morgan's good side.
I await your command.
Good. How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
But it's just a legend, right?
So I assume.
Oh, look, a kitty.
My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Oh, that's kind of a shame. Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Cute cat? Thanks, Fandora. He's my son. What? What? I've never heard of magic like that before. Ooh.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna agree with her. Because I do agree with her. I can see the dangers of that, but yeah. Yeah, that's good. Such traditions need to be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still,
why not?
It is a pleasant thing to hear.
Well, that's all.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
No, I think you're pretty cool. Maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled? What? Why would I ever say that?
What a bizarre thing to say.
I agree.
But enough of such talk. Let us
It's
proceed,
so weird.
lest the dust gather on us.
Hey, you know what? At least I made her smile. Alright.
Yes?
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry? Probably her whole life, right?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
Hey, I think we're in. And you are cute when you're evasive.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
I like the way that she calls Alistair fool. It's like, fool! You really had no trouble with them?
I am unsure.
Hey,
I
Minnie.
was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Damn, that's crazy. Hi, Minnie. We're trying to get a girlfriend. Surely more would have followed. Or would they?
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Yeah, so for her, it was literally just a game. She had no idea. She probably just thought, like, the Templars were just bad people, but she didn't realize what exactly they were doing. Like, why are these people here? Do you still think that was fun?
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that it was necessary.
I agree.
There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
No, not at all. You're right. Absolutely. There are worse things than death. She's right.
Oh? I would ask what exactly, but I'm certain that would be a lengthy conversation, and suddenly I grow very weary. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
But, I want to talk more. What? Morgan disapproves? What the hell?
Yes?
But I agreed with her.
So, full of questions, are you?
Playing hard to get, huh? Is Flameth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
A human?
Oh, she certainly was human. Once. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I'm more interested in the truth. Yeah.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Alright. Sounds good. Sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful. A fair lass in a land
A
of
long time
barbarian
ago.
men, the desire of any who saw her.
How long was that? Like a century ago or something? Just how long ago is this? Yeah.
Many centuries.
Many?
Before this
Okay.
land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife. And Osen agreed.
That bastard. So she left everything behind to go with him, but then the moment that her husband promises the guy like riches, he's like, alright, you can have her. Man, these hoes ain't loyal. Is she playing hard to get? You play harder to get? I'm trying. But I don't know how hard I should play to get. Flemeth must have been angry. Angry, sad, frustrated. Like it's betrayal.
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement.
What?
All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain.
Wait, what?
But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
So she sacrificed herself so that her lover could, like, you know, have some money so he could live? Like, the tale that she's telling, I've already heard from Leliana. Was it Leliana? I think it was from Leliana. But she didn't mention that it was Flemeth, the one that actually proposed this arrangement. So she truly loved Onsen then.
That was not the point. Conobar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which? She never invaded or he never defeated her? Probably both.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
And do you believe her version? I'm not gonna ask that. Of course she does. It's her mother. Sure, you know what? An interesting story. Thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
Dude, my mom, she had a huge set of balls, man. She stayed behind to protect my dad. My mother died. Recently, in fact.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Alright. Well, we're getting more approvals, and she got another skill.
'Tis cold in my tent, all alone.
Oh! Yay! We got it! Finally, we got a girlfriend! Then get a thicker blanket. Well, we can have that. Now, can we?
So you shall come to my tent?
Of course.
But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm?
Nothing tawdry? What the hell does tawdry mean? I'm sure we'll think of something.
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
I agree. The base, hell yeah. Alright, now the awkward 2009 sex scene. Ooh. She has more clothes whenever she's naked. What the? Did you see my character's face? Damn, he's a pervert. And there you have it.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
It's true. Oh, there are stories?
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of
I'm a good
course,
boy.
is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
So what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it.
Look at my
And
character.
should you
I'm such a
decide
good
not
boy.
to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
My character's like, yes, ma'am. I can live with that, sure.
Then we should get along marvelously. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Sounds good. Achievement Witch Gone Wild. Hell yeah. 11 plus 11. I'd like to ask something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Do I have more? I have more stuff to do now. Kiss it right now.
What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely.
Do you object?
Not unless you stop.
Aha! Got it! There you go. Ah, yeah, yo, ooh, yeah. We got a girlfriend and she's a bad girl.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
So wait, can we just have sex whenever we want to now? Care to join me in my tent?
Perhaps. Shall I consult my capricious nature and divine an answer for you?
Get in the tent, woman!
Come now. You'll make Alistair blush.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Alistair is like, oh no, I can't believe they're doing it again. I'm gonna speak to Alistair. Let's see what he has to say. Skill acquired! Hell yeah! What skill is this? Inspired by your leadership, this party member has gained a moderate bonus in magic. Hell yeah! Yes, my leadership. Dude, here we go. Alistair! Alistair, did you see? Did you see what happened, man? Did you see?
Something on your mind?
Well, never mind. I thought you would say something about it. Maybe Shale will have something to say about this?
It speaks.
So, you're female. I had no idea. That's kind of rude, but I'll say it anyway.
I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it?
Well, I'm not made of rock, you know.
And if it was, perhaps its gender would have been more obvious. The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue.
No, of course not. You're just cuter than before. Weird.
Right. I catch it staring at my behind and I will feel very awkward.
Dude, we already did that.
Just crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
Depends on what type of girl you are. Dude, but she's right. Look at her ass. Look. Look, she's not wrong. She's not wrong at all. We've seen her wiggle that ass before, just walking around. I couldn't believe it when I noticed it. I want to play Dragon Age Inquisition.
I lied to you, you know.
Oh!
About why I left Orlais.
So you didn't get tired of the life?
In a way I did. But these feelings were triggered by events which I did not tell you about. I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
So you were dutiful, but you still got in trouble?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
So you opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
But isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
By the way, this story that she's telling us, they actually made a DLC where you can play through this whole chapter that she's, you know, this whole story that she's telling us. Yeah, most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
But who's they?
The Orlesian guards.
Oh, of course.
They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
And how the hell did
The
you get
skills
out?
Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you ran away like a coward. Dude, I love how cute you can be such a big asshole in this game. Why did they change that, man? Man, dude, playing this game and thinking about the things that I've seen in Veilguard, it just makes me so sad. And so you came to Ferelden, to Lotharen.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Your past is going to catch up to you eventually. Yeah, it's true. Like, she's still alive. This Marjolaine is still alive, so she's coming sooner or later.
I do not think so. I have not seen a shadow of an Orlesian since I came to Ferelden. It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Okay. And she immediately passes out. Alright. Well, that said, so we're going to Redcliffe Castle, and we're going to bring our boy Alistair, of course. Should we bring Morgan, though? Yeah, Morgan is our girlfriend, so yeah, we'll bring her. Sven hasn't had his time to shine yet. Stan, I mean. Yeah, and we're two big boys. I think I'm going to bring Stan with me. I'll bring Liliana to Denerim. Does that sound good? That sounds good to me. Moo. Moo moo.
Indeed.
Indeed. Alright, so...
Yes.
Morgan, Alistair, and Stan.
Yes.
He probably has a level up too. So that's gonna be cool. Alright, but here we go. We've done everything, right? We've done Orzammar, we've done the Circle Tower, we've done the forest. Yeah, all of this is part of the forest. We've done this, Shale. We still need to go kill Flemeth, but I think I will do that after I'm done with Redcliffe. So yeah, let's go.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
What is it?
I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Earlier? You mean like 6 months ago? Because remember, our trip through around Ferelden it's not just like it takes me 1 day to get to the Mage Tower. It's like a week's travel. So I've been to Orzammar, the forest, the Mage's Tower, to the Grey Warden stronghold, all the way back down south to do Shale's quest, I think. So I've been to 5 areas on the map that are in the complete opposite directions. So we've probably been traveling for like close to a year, maybe. Minimum 6 months. That's how long we've been traveling. What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in? The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek. Which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So, you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
And now you're wearing your brother's armor. It suits you. Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
We can use this to our advantage, actually. It's true.
Oh, no. I don't like the sound of that, if that's where you're going. It was made very clear to me early on that there's no room for me on the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
And aren't you?
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to ignore one's royalty. Uh-oh. Thomas? Careful. Oh, good. Morgan just read my mind. Be careful, Thomas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is that a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Heard what? I've heard how Arl Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all
Indeed.
Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Not all of us died.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Terran Kausland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
You want my help? You don't know me? What does that mean? Like, you want my help? You don't know me? Like, what? Like, I'm like telling him that asking me for help is not a good idea? I don't get it. I'll just say, of course. Yeah, sure.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
What? We need allies. If there's a chance to rescue the Arl, we have to try.
Perhaps.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Man, I love the way that his armor look. It has a lot of detail. So what exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead? Spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Great. Alright, why are you in the chantry with the villagers? Because, you know, he's here, he's supporting people. Well, okay, let's
Very
go.
well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Morrigan disapproves. Well, as long as she doesn't break up with me, I think it's fine.
Let us pray. Ah, fresh air. It was difficult to breathe within, with all that self-righteousness crowding the air.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Is this where humans keep all their wisdom? Your behavior makes much more sense to me now.
Man, was that a jab?
You know, we don't
It's
have
not
the men
just
we need.
Redcliffe having
And
trouble,
their numbers
is it?
just keep growing each night.
Heard the news.
Alright. Too many people speaking again.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
Damn, just the ones not skilled enough to save your sorry village. You sure you didn't hear that we killed the king?
Could be that I did. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Wait, what? I'm in charge. How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
Alright, what can I do to help them?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Alright, so go talk to the blacksmith. Gotcha. Yeah, but why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
That is so short-sighted of him. But sure. Anything else?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
And why? Tell me about this Dwin, this dweeb.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Alright.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Alright,
Tell
so the
them to
blacksmith
maintain
and
watch.
Dwin.
I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
But first,
Pray. And
I
hope
got
for a
some
miracle.
looting to do, it seems. Oh yeah! Sure. More fire arrows.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Morgan's like, ugh. More bullshit. Man, open this door or I'll break it down.
Alright, just don't destroy anything, damn you.
There you go. See? See how easy that is?
Somebody's been drinking.
So, I open the door. I've got nothing of value for you. The military's taken whatever I had. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
I'm not here to rob you. I just want to talk.
Is that so? Then talk then.
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her.
Ah!
She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
Yeah, or you could work to help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
You know what? Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
Sure, I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Yeah, and what's stopping me from lying to you?
Nothing besides your conscience. You got one of them.
Well, last time I checked.
Then I'll take what I can get and leave the rest to the Maker's grace.
Alright, sure. You know what? I'll promise. I'll find her. I'm not promising that I'm gonna find her alive, but I promise I'll find at least her body.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Is this a promise we will not keep?
Let's hope not.
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Damn.
I suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
I like that I have two assholes in my party.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Nice to see you have some purpose, though.
I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile.
Alright, so that's done. Let's see if we can find the other guys. The Dwin, or whatever the hell he was called. Alright, let's go to the general store. See what they can give me. And then we'll go talk to Dwin. Knock knock. No one's here. Great. There's lamp oil in the barrel. Finding use for the barrels of oil. You notice some barrels of oil in the general store. Perhaps someone could use them to defend Redcliffe. Oh. Alright. Well, I guess that's something that I can go and tell the other dude. Murdoch, right? Knock knock. Knock knock. Hello. Alright, time to break the door. He's not going to be happy with this.
Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize. I don't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
But you should be out there helping defend the village.
Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue?
Dude, if the village falls, you're gonna die anyway. Murdoch says he needs you for the militia. Yeah, it's true.
So what? You're recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Either die out there or here and now.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
Good man.
Spoken like someone who doesn't know me very well. Go tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
I will, don't worry. I'll be there. I want all the experience points. What an asshole. Hey, there's a house there. Oh, it's a tavern. What's this? Hello.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about the elf in the corner? I don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah.
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
Alright, so how's business?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local, and they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig, and if I didn't need this job so badly,
So you don't care for Lloyd, I take it.
He gropes me and pays me next to nothing.
What?
I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
How about you not end up on another tavern? You know, a bad one. You can go into another tavern, but not one that's riddled with sexual harassment, right?
Well, I can't promise that, but thank you. I don't really know what to say. Keep safe.
Let me go talk to this Lloyd.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
He's a big boy. Not at all.
Brave words. Brave words. Well, we'll see when night falls, won't we? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Who are you, anyway?
Name's Lloyd. So, why'd you come to the village now? The roads can't be all that safe, not with a war brewing.
I came to see the Jarl.
Well, you must have been mighty surprised. He's not exactly talkative these days, eh? Something else I can get for you?
Questions?
Fine. Make them quick.
Yeah, shouldn't you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Good. Well, at least he admits it. But either die fighting in the militia or die now. Your choice.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine.
This guy deserves it.
Fine, I'll go.
I approve. All who are able should fight.
I
But
agree.
all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Like, if he was a good guy, I would probably not say anything, but because he's basically harassing the girl, I'll, just go fight, piece of shit. Wait, let's see what she says about me sending him to war.
I bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out.
I agree.
I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
We could have him killed. Right?
Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
And then she can be the owner. Like 100% the owner, you know what I mean? Ooh, everything's 0? Hell yeah. Now this is a good reward. That's what I'm talking about. I'll get everything, man. Alright, thank you. Now, who the hell is this guy? Berwick.
Not looking for company.
I heard you're Berwick. Sure.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here.
Damn, this guy's
then I got
so
stuck
lying.
here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Then why aren't you helping to fight?
I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... I mean, I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
I'm not going anywhere. You better start talking.
About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Are you sure? And who's going to stop me?
I'm not here to hurt anyone, I swear. I'll tell you what you want to know, just don't kill me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
But report to who? Yeah, who are they? Who hires you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal.
Howie!
He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
That bastard. So you know how this happened? Tell me now.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
And what are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
Okay, how do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
You know, I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Fitting.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
I like that Stan just likes that I'm telling people to go fight. You happy, Stan? So, who else? Are we done here? Think so. Let's see if we can coerce more people to go to fight our battles. I think there's one more house upstairs.
I am led to understand that the Canary have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
What does that mean? A civilized attitude towards magic? So he's not against magic at all? Is that what he's saying?
No word from the castle.
Ooh.
As you wish.
No.
Nice, another flower for Lydiana.
And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Oh, it's sort of like coming home again, but with more undead.
Yes, yes, very lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
Oh. Yeah, the very ugly vista. I am not impressed. Hey, man.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
You know, just call me by my name.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
A bunch. Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. This is just placebo, but I understand.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
I'll go speak to her.
As you wish, Grey Warden.
I'll be back.
Make her watch over you.
I'll be back then. I'll go get the blessing. I'll probably just have to talk to her, ask her, hey, can you give the soldiers a blessing? She's gonna be like, no, I can't. I can't bless people before they go to battle because then something, blah, blah, blah. You know, she's gonna give me a bunch of excuses not to do it. It is not right. They will think that they are invincible, but they're not invincible.
What is it you need, child?
Silperth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Silperth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Silperth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Man, this is so stupid. Just bless them already. Like, what else are you good for? If it gave them confidence, then it does protect them. Yeah.
I suppose if they believed in the Maker's power, that belief would inspire them somewhat.
Of course.
It just seems like trickery.
It's not.
Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Silperth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Dude, just get some tap water and start going like, oh, you are blessed. You are blessed, my child. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's basically what our religion is. It's just placebo for you to feel better about, like, stuff. It's fate. Like, it gives you something to hold on to. You know, like some purpose in life when you have none. Silperth! I got the thing!
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection, right? Look at this.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Yes. Mother Hannah had some holy amulets. Would those do?
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
Basically, like, Hannah was just assuming that they are stupid. You think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Alright, anything else?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Alright, well, carry on.
We are prepared to meet the enemy here when they come. Maker, prepare us. We shall be victorious.
True. I like his attitude. Alright. Murdoch! We're ready!
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Alright. I'm ready to make my stand. Let's wait for sundown.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
Nope. I'm good.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
Here we go.
They're coming.
Oh God.
Get to your positions. Make ready.
Here they come.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our hour. Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
Yeah! Alright. Hold up. Do not move. Stay where you are. Let them come. Alright. Let's go! Oh God. Oh my God. Hey Morgan, can you fireboom us, please? Thank you. Dude, it was the Gordon Ramsay sound. Big dick stand. These guys have no chance.
Begin the onslaught. Now we get our
Alright, do not go inside the fire, goddammit. Alright. Back, back, back. Do not go inside the fire. Boosh!
That's what you get for messing with the dwarf.
Raw!
You cannot match my skill.
See, it's just 30 zombies. We got this.
That's what you get for messing with the dwarf.
This should be
Behind you, Sten! Is that it? There's gotta be a boss battle, right?
Monsters are attacking from the lake. They're attacking the barricades. We need help.
Alright. Nice, stay here and guard the path.
Come on, we need to hurry.
Alright, go, go, go. Follow me. Damn, from the lake, there they are. Holy shit. Murdoch, I'm here! Jesus Christ, so many.
That's not the last couple of months.
We're here! Sparta! And whoop. Where's Morgan? Just here randomly. Alright, careful. Use a fireball. Boosh! Oh my God.
Look at this mess. Here we go. My strength is waning.
Oh, my stamina.
As you wish.
I gotta use Warcry. I want to use Warcry. Damn, we're all getting tired. Alright. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna use Warcry here. Let's see. Oh! it's basically the same thing that my dog has. Man, Morgan talks a lot of shit, but she's having fun. She's like, aha! Take this! Damn, surprising that none of the humans are dying. We did it! Murdoch, we did it! Easy.
Dawn arrives, my friends, and all of us remain. We are victorious.
Nice, no one died. Woo!
And it is these good folk you see beside me that we have to thank for our lives today. Without their heroism, surely we would all have perished. I bow to you, sir. The Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Allow me to offer you this, the helm of Sir Ferris the Red, my great-uncle and hero of Ferelden. He would approve passing it to one so worthy.
What's so special about it? Thank you, Bantegan. I am honored.
Take it then, and use it in good health.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
But no one died.
Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
Well, I guess people died before I arrived.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Good. Well, there you have it. Where's Murdoch? Murdoch must be happy. Hey.
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him.
I could use a good commander myself.
No offense, but I've lived under the Arl my whole life. I'll fight when he calls me, or when I absolutely need to, and that's it. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god.
That's
today.
honorable. I respect that.
Good luck to you.
Murdoch is a loyal man.
It's terrible how we need to burn all the bodies without having proper funerals. There'll be a lot more of it before all this is over, I bet.
Yep, you better believe it.